Welcome back to the Infinity Travel AZ Studios. Today, I have Amanda with me. She's from Globus Family Brands. How you doing today, Amanda?
Hi, everyone. I'm doing really well. Thanks so much for having me today.
Oh, I appreciate you joining. A little overview.
You're breaking up just a little bit, but I am really excited to go ahead and share some of the great features about Globus and Cosmos with you and some of the fantastic destinations that we go to. So I will go ahead and share my screen so that I can share some of this information with you today.
Okay.
Here we go. All right, perfect. So the Globus family of brands has actually been around for over 90 years. It started as just a family company with tours on some of the Italian lakes, just giving information on ferries as they took people to and back and forth on the lakes. And then over time, we've actually grown into having such a worldwide portfolio. We have 514 vacations in 76 different countries. So just having this be such a family business and having the availability for you to see the world with us, with all of our knowledge and experience, it really makes a fantastic vacation for you with the Globus family brands. So, usually, when we think about planning a vacation, there's a lot of details that go into it. Planning a vacation can be somewhat stressful and so many things to take into account. Making sure that you have the right transportation, knowing where you're going to go, where are you going to park, having all the directions, making sure Google Maps is going to tell you when to take a left and when to take a right before you actually get to that light. So, all of those factors come into play, making sure that you're in really nice accommodations for what you're looking for, feeling safe and comfortable, being around all of the sites or different features that you want to be around, having enough guidance, whether you feel comfortable in that destination or not, making sure you know exactly what it is that you need within that vacation. And the sightseeing. Some of these vacations, I know for myself, I've planned for years in advance and have thought about all the things I'm going to see and making sure I get to see all of those things. And then, of course, fitting in the wine time, fitting in the dining, fitting in all of the shopping during the free time as well, and making sure I'm bringing back the perfect memento from my vacation. So, all of these factors are what really create a perfect vacation for us, that memorable once in a lifetime vacation. So traveling with Globus allows you to have one of those once in a lifetime vacations, but takes out all of the work for you. We take care of the logistics with all of our experience and knowledge and allow you to just go and have a good time. So, but what we've done is when you take a look at a Globus itinerary and pricing, all of that pricing includes excursions in each of the destinations. Not only do we include the excursions, but we actually include VIP sightseeing. So when you think about traveling to Rome and you see that giant line around the Vatican to get in, you don't have to worry about that line. You get to go right to the front of the line with VIP access and go in with your local guide straight into the site. This gives you so much more time to see exactly what you're looking for and also gives you that freedom without having to wait in a line for hours. What we've also done is really try to make sure that these excursions get you up close and personal with the destination, help you immerse yourself. So, what we've also included are local favorites. These are going to be great excursions that allow you to interact with some of the locals. Maybe make pasta in Italy, have a lunch in the bush in Africa, or maybe participate in a Maasai dance ritual. So, a lot of great things that give you that extra experience that you may not have just going to a destination on your own. All of our hotels are going to be first class hotels that are centrally located. So, you're going to be right near the action, right near restaurants, shops, all of that sort of stuff. Wonderful hotels, Marriott's, Holiday Inns, all of those that are going to be taken advantage of. And of course, if you're in certain destinations like Italy, where they have some incredible historical hotels, those are going to be hotels that we've contracted as well. We want to make sure that you have plenty of time to explore on your own, try some of the cuisine, get some shopping done. So you're always going to have free time in each of the destinations. If you have any questions, you're going to have a experienced tour director with you from start to finish. Now, our tour directors are fantastic. They're absolutely lovable, completely knowledgeable, multilingual, and really know a lot of the great sites in each of these destinations. So not only do they really add to your experience, but they're there in case anything happens, in case you have any questions, in case you need any assistance. That's what they're there for, so that your vacation is streamless. Now, we also want to make sure that you stay connected with your friends and family and make sure that they know exactly what they're missing out on. So you will have free Wi-Fi on the motor coaches and at all of our contracted hotels. So a wonderful way to stay connected throughout the trip. Also, we've created a lot of great ways for you to personalize your vacation with our apps available, our My Sites, and then, of course, with your tour director. So, a lot of great ways to see these destinations with so many inclusions and very little worry to you. Now, I know that sometimes we want to fit an extra trip in through the year, or maybe after this crazy year, you really want to focus on staying on a budget. That's perfectly all right, because we have our Cosmos product that allows you to travel at a significantly lower price point, saving you up almost 30% less than maybe a Globus itinerary. The best thing about Cosmos is these are still fully escorted itineraries. So you have your tour director from start to finish. Because we've really put a lot of thought into these itineraries, you're going to be able to travel to some amazing destinations at a cost you didn't think was available. We have smart and clean and comfortable hotels for you to stay at. You have your experienced tour director with you from start to finish. The transportation is going to be on new motor coaches or vans, things of that nature, depending on the destination. And then you have a lot of extra free time in some of these destinations to get that exploration on your own. So you don't have to take advantage of having excursions included throughout the trip if that's not something that you're looking for. So Cosmos really gives you a great option to save some money. I had mentioned that it allows you to think of some destinations that maybe you didn't think you'd be able to travel to. And so I'm going to point out some of those to you right now. Now, sometimes when we think of Africa, Asia, the South Pacific, we think of those being very expensive trips. But what we've done with Cosmos and Globus is we've created some incredible itineraries. We've pieced together all the logistics. So these itineraries are going to be very affordable for you, and it's going to make traveling to these destinations very easy and enjoyable. So I know that during this current environment, things have been crazy, and I want to talk a little bit about the safety protocols that are going to be in place with a escorted tour. Now, we are always going to be doing some temperature checks before the tour begins every day to make sure that everybody is healthy and happy and ready to have a great day of traveling. While you are on the motor coach, you will not be sitting next to anybody that is outside of your travel party. So we will be practicing social distancing. Masks will be required while you are with the group and while you're out and about. And those motor coaches are going to be cleaned every time you're off of that motor coach. Every time that there's going to be contact, we are going to be cleaning those. We have worked with our hotels that are within our contracts to make sure that they are up to our standards of a Globus and Cosmos itinerary as far as cleanliness goes. Our tour directors, local guides, and motor coach drivers will be tested on a regular basis to make sure that they're healthy and safe as well. And of course, just making sure that all of our partners within a particular itinerary are following our standards, the CDC standards. So you're basically getting to travel with your own little bubble of people. everyone you know are going to be following the same protocols. You get to travel with these people. You know that you are safe within this area. So a lot of great benefits to traveling on a tour during this time. We want to make sure that you do have some freedom and flexibility as well. Obviously, things are changing all the time. We don't necessarily have finite answers. We hear different things on the internet and on the news. So, we've created our peace of mind travel. This allows you to put your land deposit and insurance deposit down on a particular trip. If you decide, maybe I want to stay closer to home, maybe I want to travel a little later just to see how things work out, you have the benefit of moving your land deposit and travel insurance over to a new departure date, itinerary, or brand with the Globus family of brands before final payment. So you can move that even out into 2022 if you decide that you wanted to wait or if something comes up. So a lot of freedom and flexibility, but gives you the opportunity to put your deposit down on a fantastic vacation and have something to look forward to. Have something great to plan for and dream about when things may be a little negative or when we're kind of stuck at home, not knowing what's going to happen in the future. So some great opportunity there. We also have some fantastic promotions for you to take advantage of. Some extra spending money when you get out there to some of those destinations. So on our Globus itineraries in Europe, North and South America, you will save $10 off per person of that vacation cost. So that's a huge savings for you. Use it towards airfare, use it towards bringing back some wine, use it towards dining out. For some of our exotic destinations, we have a 5% off on Africa, Asia, and South Pacific vacations. On all of our all of our Cosmos Europe and North America vacations, you can save $100 per person, which is a fantastic savings, especially with those already budget-friendly price points. And then on our exotic destinations, we have $50 off per person. So a great way to see the world, save some money, and just get out there after being stuck at home for so long. So if you do have any questions, please reach out to Cindy. She's happy to take a look at any of these itineraries, get some material out to you so that you could start exploring where your next vacation is. And then, of course, we're always here, happy to answer any questions that you have at the Globus family of brands.
Thank you, Amanda. That was an awesome presentation. Some cool pictures too. Beautiful places. So I wanted to ask you about your small or private tours that Globus offers. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Absolutely. So our private touring options are a bit newer. We've had them for a couple of years now. We offer private tours on our Globus and Cosmos European itineraries. So if you have a group of 1 to 24 passengers and you want to take advantage of one of our great itineraries and only want it to be your travel party, then we are able to provide that itinerary for your travel party. What we do is we add a supplement to the base tour cost based on the number of passengers that are in your group. And then everything is going to be based on your group size. The transportation, the tour director will still be with you from start to finish. We'll arrange those excursions based on your tour size. So it's a fantastic way to get to travel to these great destinations with just your loved ones.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. I have had some people that have been interested in doing that. And that's only with Globus, not with Cosmos.
It's actually with Cosmos. So it's Globus and Cosmos European itineraries. We expanded it out to Cosmos this year for 2020.
Oh, that's really good news because
Absolutely. So from depending on how much you want to spend, there's always going to be an option for you. So it's going to be great.
Ah, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. And how does river cruising look for Avalon in the future? Are you running any cruises in Europe right now with Europeans or?
So currently right now we are only running river cruises with Europeans. at this point because they can travel within Europe. So
Mhm.
that's something that we're doing right now. What's encouraging about river cruising is because the ships are so much smaller, it really gives us an environment that we can control. So we are able to clean these ships more often, more efficiently. We are using radiostatic cleaning, so the blue light cleaning. So we're able to clean these larger areas within a 15-minute time period. And it also cleans the fabric, the curtains, the furniture in the rooms. So that's really great. The other thing that I think will benefit us that we've always had on these river cruises is we do not circulate air between staterooms. The only air that's circulated between your stateroom is the outside air. You're kind of in your own little cabin environment that you can control. So that's a great feature with river cruising. So I do think it's going to be a fantastic way to travel in 2021 and in the future because you have some capabilities to really keep things separated and distance and small group and have your entire environment controlled.
That's awesome. And it's nice to know that you can do it now, even though it's only with the Europeans, but it's still safe and everybody's remaining healthy.
Absolutely. People are really enjoying it. Um, we've gotten some great compliments on the tours and river cruises that we have been able to run at the end of this year. Everyone's had a great time. Obviously, the face of travel is going to look a little different, but
Right.
being able to still go out and enjoy and feel comfortable and confident says a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody wants to say stay safe, that's for sure.
Yes,
So,
exactly.
well, I don't have any more questions for you today. I just would love to say thank you so much for joining me and telling my guests a little bit about Globus and Cosmos and we got in a little Avalon, so that's good too.
Yeah, absolutely. I did want to mention one more thing that I forgot, if you don't mind.
No, no problem.
What we have done is, with some of our destinations like Asia and Africa, we always had a maximum of 20 passengers on our itineraries with Globus and Cosmos. But we have expanded our small group departures out worldwide. So we also are going to have particular departure dates for groups of average of 24 passengers. So if you are interested in traveling and just want to start off with a smaller group, those are going to be available as well. So keep that in mind for the future, just to have maybe even a more of an intimate experience and get to know the people that you're with and really feel comfortable traveling with others.
Right. Also good news. You guys have been busy coming up with lots of new goodies.
We're trying. We're
Yeah.
trying to keep it going, stay innovative, make sure everyone is comfortable and happy because seeing the world is such an incredible experience. And we're in this industry because we love it so much and we love sharing it with other people. And so we want to make sure that everyone that wants to travel can take advantage and do it with our family.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I I think you've given us a lot of good information, and again, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, and we'll be talking soon.
Absolutely. Sounds great. I hope everyone has a great day and stays happy and healthy.
All right. Thank you,